Serving Central New York for 50 years. News Channel 9, the local station.
Sellout crowd of over 50,000 people attending tonight's game. One of the biggest problems anticipated, traffic. Paul Farmer has been monitoring the situation all day and tonight, and he has this report. Syracuse University's Carrier Dome is not only expected to be an economic boon to the university, but also to the economically depressed downtown area. A report on first day effects from Donna Hayes. Super, just super, and we'll be back live in the studio right after this.
Hey John, congratulations on your retirement. It's nice to see a radio guy actually retire from radio. Good work. And thanks for putting up with me for all those years at WSYR. It was an honor to work with the best damn newsroom in the country. And all the best to you and Deb.
Bill Cowley here. I wanted you to see this for a moment. This is a monument to the late Evel Knievel here at the Snake River Canyon. And also over here behind me is a bridge where the base jumpers, they will leap and they will drop about 500 to 600 feet to the floor of the canyon. That takes courage. It also means that they're risk takers. Those are two great examples of people who are great leaders. And you, sir, are among the best. And someday it's my hope that a monument like this will be erected in your name at the Broadcast Hall of Fame. You deserve it, Bubba.
Hi, John, and hi to everybody at KMOX. This is Dee Perkins, formerly Collins, from WSYR. I used to do traffic at WSYR and was also the promotions director. John and I used to meet in the smoking room, and lots of people were famous for a John impersonation. It went something like this: Collins. He had the best voice in radio, and he is a legend here in Syracuse. And I'm so glad he's finally taking time to enjoy his retirement. So best of luck to you, John. We love you. Mwah, from Syracuse.
I'm at Republican headquarters in the State Tower building, and with me is the Republican candidate for Sheriff, John Dillon. Sheriff, it appears you're winning by quite a large margin right now. Reaction to that?
Hi, John. Howard Modell here. It's been 20 years, believe it or not, since you and I worked together in radio. Since then, you've gone on to do great things in St. Louis. I decided there were other interests outside of broadcasting that I needed to pursue. However, the lessons that you taught me about how to gather the facts in a respectful and courteous way without prejudice, without cutting corners, they've been invaluable to me in my new profession. And they're lessons I'm passing on to my kids and my grandkids. So I thank you, I wish you well, and I hope you have a happy and long, long retirement.
We've got the weather now with our meteorologist Stormy Meredith, and boy, it was exciting earlier, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, and it was taking that 70 to 75 degree air right into the dome, and so it was warm inside.
Good thing they had the dome. It rained.
Yeah.
John Aaron Katersky here on your retirement. A confession. I missed a Governor Pataki event this one time in Manlius, and gripped by the sheer terror of returning to 500 Plum Street and facing you without any tape, I drove to WHEN and begged our rival newsroom to share. Pity trumped competition when I explained, I can't go back to Butler empty-handed. Your reputation preceded you even then. You sent us all into battle. You taught me everything I know, and I'm grateful. Our profession is better because of you. Congratulations on a well-deserved new chapter.
Super, just super, and we'll be back live in the studio right after this.
Hi, John. This is Harvey at the network. What a great career you've had. It's amazing to me that in an industry which is known for change, you are a rock. You're a survivor. More than 20 years as news director at KMOX, one of the great American legendary radio stations. What an accomplishment. One need not look any further than your coverage of Ferguson. You own the market. You exemplified the very best in local journalism. No American city is better served than what you and your staff did for St. Louis. You have so much to be proud of. Yes, the number of awards is truly impressive. But to me, more importantly, is the example that you set. You're honest, straightforward to a fault. We all know that. And you speak your mind. You were involved in the community. John, you have more than earned the right to sit back and have a cigar in one hand and a scotch in the other. Congratulations.
Hi, John. This is Peter Mayer in Washington, sending best wishes to you as you look ahead to retirement. I think your legacy really extends way beyond the awards that cover the walls of the legendary KMOX newsroom. I had the opportunity to observe your leadership in action one night. I remember this I guess I'd call it a standout moment, when I was covering a Missouri primary election from your KMOX newsroom for CBS News. Just as the results started coming in, you received word of a major fire. I don't know if you remember this, but I watched as you masterfully managed those two breaking stories at the same time. I also know that many broadcasters from around the region respect you so much. I saw it when we had the opportunity to speak to the Missouri Broadcasters Convention a few years ago. John, you have influenced so many young broadcast journalists through the years, and old ones like me, and the lessons that you've conveyed, I think, will be a hallmark for years to come. I know you'll enjoy your next chapter, and I hope all the news in your life will be good for years to come. I'm so pleased to join the entire CBS Radio News and KMOX families in saying, John Butler, well done.
Hey, John Butler, it's Tom Langmeyer coming to you almost live from Milwaukee, where I now work for Scripps, and just wanted to wish you the very best on a terrific retirement to you and Debbie and all the dogs and your daughters as well, having a great time coming up in the next few months with your family. But I also wanted to thank you very much for all that you taught me all during my time in Syracuse at WSYR, but also our great time together in St. Louis at KMOX. And also want to thank you for also helping some of our people here at WTMJ to get the John Butler training camp and go through that. So I will see you soon, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm very, very excited for you, and I thank you for all you've done for me and so many people in broadcasting, and thank you for your friendship. You're just an awesome guy.
Hi to everyone back in St. Louis from the studios of ABC 10 here in San Diego, California, where it's a wonderful 60 degrees out and sunny. Hi to my KMOX family, and hi to Mr. John Butler. John, as always, my success is your success. Everything that you taught me, from Wi-Fi investigations to World Series, from floods to failed reservoirs, has been a tribute to the lessons I learned working with you and for you. It's rare in life that you get blessed with a boss who is both a friend and a mentor. You've been both all these years. I wish you all the best and success, and to everybody there at KMOX, I miss you guys, and keep up the great work.
Yes, what do you want? I'm John Butler. I'm a newsman. I'm very busy. I'm the news director, and I'm filling out all these retirement papers, taking a lot of time. I just got off the phone with Karen Carroll, by the way. She was my favorite general manager. She thinks she left her little dog here when she retired. You know, the little one that ran around and peed everywhere and wore that collar at Christmas time that lights up. Well, that was some kind of CBS holiday excitement. There's a couple of things I want to straighten up before I leave. As John Butler, news director, I yelled at Jacober again this morning. He went 2 minutes and 39 seconds on a sportscast. I told him repeatedly, 2.5 minutes. I don't care if Stan Musial's coming back to play first base or Stan Kroenke is talking. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm tired of that. Then there's this Steve Moore guy. You know, for years, he said he was running this place. I always thought I was. He made it in no uncertain terms that he's running this place, and John Butler, news director, is not. I'll be happy to be away from that little pest. And then there's the general manager, John Sheehan. Thanks a lot to him. He's a big CBS honcho, and I guess because of him, I have been honored. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been honored with a CBS Newsman bobblehead. I'm John Butler. I'm a newsman. Do we have one for everyone here? Oh, they just made one of them, huh? Oh, okay. Well, John, that's enough. Stay healthy, catch a lot of fish. Your legacy here at KMOX will last a long, long time. When Tom Langmeyer hired you, this newsroom was a mess. I know it was. You came and you were tough, but you had to be. And your legacy and all the awards that have been won under your watch are a testament to this. This is not just a radio newsroom. This is KMOX Radio News. And good luck to you. Have a great, great retirement. And I'll always remember that everything I do, I will do in 2.5 minutes. I'm John Butler. I'm a newsman.
Hi, John. Your favorite anchor here. Just want you to know there are 3 different positions for retirement. This is position number 1. This is position number 2. And this is position number 3. But I know you won't take that advice. I know I didn't. And besides, you'll probably be out shooting things. But on a more serious note, John Butler, you are the person who brought KMOX into the world of Nat Sound. Our newscasts never sounded better until you got there. That is the truth. And you also need to know that you were a great advocate for the news department. And I guess my favorite memories are calling you at midnight to report on severe weather or a Sarah alert. Nothing better than waking John Butler up at midnight. And don't think we didn't have fun on your behalf. Do you know what a BFF is? It's not what you're thinking. BFF is a Butler Free Friday. That's when you were gone on Fridays and we'd crank up the music and eat junk food. So I want to congratulate you on your retirement. I know that Woody Allen said 95% of life is showing up, but you did more than that. You deserve it. Congratulations and have a lot of fun.
So imagine my surprise when I heard that John was retiring from KMOX Radio. Frankly, I didn't realize he was still alive. But I can tell you, in the time that I spent there, and watching him work, the man had an incredible eye for news. He was able to get to the bottom of the story and get questions answered that nobody else could. He wasn't afraid to tell the truth and get the news out there and get the news out there first. It was an honor to be in the same building as John, and now that he's retiring, there's going to be a big void for sure. So, Mr. Angelides, best of luck to you on your retirement. That was stupid.
Hey, just want to wish John well. I worked with John. I came here in 2000, worked with John till 2015. That's 15 years. That's a long time to work with somebody. John was the news director. I came in as the program manager. John was in charge of the backbone of the radio station. I'm the guy responsible to fill all the time between all of his award-winning newscasts. So John was the smart guy. I'm the dumb guy managing the programming staff. Man, I think back over the 15 years, we went through a lot of stuff together here at KMOX. Karen Carroll, John's a big fan of Karen. Hey, boo. So that was an interesting time. Some serious things, losing Nan Wyatt, losing Jack Buck was a big deal. Losing Charles Jaco. I remember when John shed a tear the day that Charles walked out of the building. We had Tom Langmeyer as a PD and a general manager, and we had Dave Irvin as a general manager. That alone is enough to drive somebody crazy. We lost the Cardinals. We went through 9/11, went through a Gulf War, got the Cardinals back. We had all kinds of election scandals. We had a governor, as I think John used to describe it as, he took a header in the side of a hill, which is inappropriate, but yet that did happen. We went through Ferguson, covered 3 World Series together, lots of severe weather. It's been an unbelievable learning experience for me, and you will definitely be missed. I wish you the very best in your retirement. I'm sad you're leaving. I'm happy for Beth. I know Beth has been coached up working with you over the past several years, so I feel like we're in great hands there. You should expect, though, that I'll be reaching out to you and looking for some advice, even if I know you're wrong. So the very best to you and a happy retirement.
John Butler, thank you so much for 20 years of building the KMOX newsroom into what it is today. And for the last 8 years, I've had the privilege and honor to work with you alongside you. You brought us a lot of laughs. You brought us a lot of Murrow Awards. You will absolutely be missed, but always remembered. And thank you for everything you've done for us, from me and all of KMOX.
Yes, it was my